this could be the last thing, could, doesn't mean it will. It could be the last thing I will say about the topic. But I have discovered in the process of all this social crisis and the secrecy of how persons manage the information about these dynamics, that I feel like that was something coming from someone else telling me, someone else more smart than me, and telling me something like this. People usually like to treat others the way they like to be treated. We know the first commandment is treat others the way you want it to be treated. But this is different, because it's like the answer of the persons in sins and corruption. It's not that you are treating others the precious way you will want to treat yourself. No, it's the opposite. Like, you know you're a stumble, you know you are a bad person, and you know that for some reason other persons won't listen until they're being forced to listen. But I'm not like that. I am not like that. I am more like the person who likes to have all the context, all the story, all the arguments, all the map, to know what is first, what is next, and why will persons need to do this or that. And that's why I wish everyone can have all the information. But it seems like the other persons thinks the same, but in an opposite way. Because they know all the arguments, all the reasons or the things, they won't work at all. Like, they know that the way they should want it to be treated is like being forced to do something, because otherwise they won't choose the right decision. And I think I have warning enough. If persons don't catch it, it won't be my fault. In other words, they can say the same, because years ago I was trying to understand what was really happening, and they were trying to tell me, but I just wasn't able to see the problematic, because I never thought possible that these dynamics, these multitudinarial sexual activities for religion can actually exist. I never thought that could be able to be possible to happen. And they were trying to tell me with a lot of reference, with a lot of things, but they never try to make that dialogue publicly or open. And I'm insisting on this dialogue to be public and open. And it's like, I don't know who's right or wrong. It's just like I am insisting that the only way I will talk with that, it will be open and publicly. And I'm going to stay with that until I die, if God helps me. And they will insist on the opposite. They will talk, but only privately. I don't know who is wrong or right. I just think that I warn enough about what I believe and what I think it's the end for these persons doing that. And I may be hearing enough from them what is the end for persons like me. So I think what we have to attach now is in what we have in common, on what we have, on what we are able to tolerate now from each other, what we have in common, what we can tolerate from others, and whatever we have, we are able to handle between us as a society. I'm never going to affiliate to that. I'm going to tolerate the fact that these persons exist. And I will understand that they have their own way to do things. It's just that I wish they can see my point and understand how important it is for me to talk openly about something. Because that's what people do lately. We do science. We don't follow suggestions from ancestors like magic. We do science. That's what we do. And that the science can only be performed openly when everyone is able to see the results and openly say what is right or wrong. So everyone can find out the solution together. Anyway, this is, as I say, this could be the last thing I say about the topic. Or maybe not. But I have said enough. And maybe each person has his own way to get it. Maybe I am the one who should be, maybe I am the ignorant. Maybe I am. But I think that the best way to talk with a person is with an argument, not by pushing them to be forced to do or in need of something else, which is, I think, the way they choose to present their things, like they have to be pushed to do the right thing or whatever they believe is right. They have to push the other persons to perform what is right. They need that. I think that the freedom, the liberty, is one of the fundaments and the most important fundaments for the structure of the whole world that is made for love. But these persons, in the name of love, because I don't believe they do it in the name of other things, in the name of love, they've been forcing others to do the right thing, or what they believe this is the right thing. So anyway, so I'm gonna try not to say nothing more, but I think whatever I have said, it's already published and public. If someone finds difficult to understand whatever is happening, whatever scenario they have in the future or now, if I don't publish anything new, they can find it in what I already have published. There's a lot of things that I don't know. There's a lot of things that you probably don't know. What we have to understand is that the truth transcends us. We should be able to get it, because we're made for being in encounter with the truth. But it transcends us, and the only way to actually understand it completely, or most completely and perfect way, is precisely with others. And we are very, very much losing a lot, or that's my belief, when we silence ourselves or privates from talking with others. I am doing that voluntarily because I am privándome. I am private me. I am not talking with others privately, and that could take something from the knowledge that I could be able to have. But in my case, it's for a good reason, because there's a lot of information out of the record, just mouth in mouth, de boca en boca, just with person, face-to-face persons, and not and not openly, so everyone can see. That I think by compensating my lack of information, the private information, I will be able to compensate the information public that doesn't exist right now in the world. So I'm sacrificing the fact that I am not going to get the information privately in order to get it publicly, because the whole world, I believe, need more public than private. Because if I have some private information face to face, I won't be able to public it. And I don't need more personal information, more face-to-face information about this, because I'm never gonna get affiliated. I don't need to be affiliated. This dynamics doesn't require me to be affiliated, because we can tolerate other stuffs. I don't want to talk more about this topic because it's uncomfortable, so I may be in the future not comfortable to talk about this topic. But if you want, as a person, if you find some questions, you may find all the information already public. I'm not gonna erase it. I'm just not gonna add more, probably. But because it's an uncomfortable topic, it's an uncomfortable topic, and I think I already say everything. So there's a practical reasons why I'm probably never going to talk more about this. But anyway, yeah.